Pride of Nation is a global power game where, as head of your nation, your great power, you will be in charge of taking all the future of the country in your hands. It means developing its economy, managing its international relations with other great powers, conquering a colonial empire, fighting some wars, and developing the economy in details like roads, infrastructures, industry, trade, a lot of things. All of our systems in the game are very detailed, the economic and the military models among them, and the colonial thing also. Most of the action is taken in the game by drag and dropping a few pieces on the map, and you just see a red or a green color on the map whether it's possible or not. So it helps a lot the player to make quick and easy decisions. And the big new novelty in this system compared to other, let's say, poorer game, is that we have made the clear distinction between the state funds and the private capital. And so in the game, the private businesses will be an important part, and that's where we can have a lot of differentiation between our nations, because some are more advanced than others in that subject. Normally you win the game by being the most prestigious nation on Earth, and so you have to achieve that mission, getting a maximum prestige point everywhere. But maybe it may happen and end differently. And what is different in our game is what we call the Great War. In the game, 4 or more big powers will be at war against each other. This may happen a bit randomly. I mean, it's not a set date. It will occur depending on the tension and the crises that have accumulated all over the game. This is one of the unique aspects of these games, that we generate dynamically or by player actions some crisis that will pile up over time and at some point may degenerate into a world war. And if you end up with a world war on your hands, at that point the victory will not be on prestige but just single military victory. You must win the war. If a player prefers to fight wars and be more active on the military field, some nations are perfectly suited for him. In addition, not only we are going to provide a full grand campaign of 70 years, but there will be a good dozen of scenarios that will handle specific parts of the game, like just a specific war, and some of them will be very original, so that the player who just wants a quick evening of fighting can find it in the game also. Globally, one feature which is implemented in the game is that some specific parts of the game can be delegated to the AI. So if you don't like to bother yourself with managing your shipping lines or building railroads, the AI can do a good job for you by just checking a few boxes in main controls. We expect the game to be released middle of June. That is probably end of Q2 this year. So we have great expectation to be able to present the very last track of the release at the time of E3 this year.